Jerry, a lot of the companies across the road are making a lot of money now by building infrastructure for the data centers, for hyperscalers, and now these Neocloud operators as well.
Yeah.
Is that money going to keep rolling in, or is this part of some sort of bubble?
Well, so, okay, on the issue of a bubble, I think AI generally, I think it's too early to tell, but no, it doesn't feel like a bubble in that sense, because there's obviously a lot that's going to be built and used, and that's all very real. But specifically to the issue about neoclouds, or GPU as a service, or giga centers and everything like that, yes, they are required for building the large language models and making them run, et cetera, and then having them a bit closer to the end users. That's absolutely real. However, the valuations of all the various companies that are getting into that or doing that are outrageous, and they feel like it feels like a bubble. It feels like 1999,
right.
Where a lot of money was going in a bit too early for an opportunity that, yes, probably will emerge over time, but the bottom line is not all those companies are going to make it. And the companies building network infrastructure to create the routes that connect them know that. And so they're doing their due diligence, studying the provenance of these companies, who their investors are, what their track record is, before they actually make those investments to build, to connect all those neoclouds. So bottom line is AI is not a bubble, in my opinion, but the neocloud sort of micro element of that feels like that, yes.
Because they're so overvalued. And
correct, yes.
And you were saying the OEMs are actually doing KYC on the Neocloud operators before building for them?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not just like, send us the money and we're going to charge into this. Because I guess a lot of the funding from this is debt funding now, right? And
yeah, absolutely. And then the companies that need to support the connectivity that the neoclouds require to deliver to their end customers, you need to do that sensibly, and they are looking at that very closely.
Yeah, part of the problem for me is that a lot of the debt is wrapped up in SPVs, special purpose vehicles.
Right.
So if the valuations don't make sense and the companies go away, the debt is parked in an SPV, so nobody's really accountable for it. So I guess that's why it's so important to be careful who you're doing business with these days, right? Yeah. I mean, what's the opportunity for carriers in the AI factory, AI data center era? So
there is I think a significant opportunity, and network operators for the first time in a long time actually have a clear opportunity to earn some top line revenue by enabling the connectivity between the data centers, and then eventually to the enterprises when they start investing in a big way in their own AI. But what we're hearing, here at the event, but previous to that as well, is the reemergence of the edge opportunity, because the large language models are running out of stuff, right? The information in the world they're running out of new information. So what's going to happen next is a proprietary enterprise specific information then is going to be, there's going to be models created around that, and that will require more localized processing, and could create a new edge computing opportunity. And again, so who's going to manage that? Who's going to build that and manage that? Well, it could be the hyperscalers, but I think there's a real opportunity for telcos who have that connectivity relationship, have the local trust, and then when you layer in this interest in sovereignty, that plays into their hands as well. So there's a real opportunity there, I think.
Jerry, amazing, great analysis. Thanks so much.
My pleasure.